10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Overall, looking nice and calm outside, but as we go later on into the week, going to start seeing a few more showers into play here by the end of it. As for tomorrow, warmer air arrives into the system, and it's going to feel quite nice. Temperatures in the 60s throughout the area, so overall, looking ahead to some much nicer conditions. As for what we're seeing here later on tomorrow and into Wednesday, more cloud cover comes into play, and we could end up with a few isolated showers here and there with temperatures in the 60s throughout the area. Now, as we get later and later into the day on Wednesday, we start warming up more with breezier conditions following the passage of that cold front. But overall, just looking like it's going to be a very warm week this week, with that warm nose really bringing in more warm air to our area here by the close of the week. Now, as we look ahead to Thursday, more isolated showers here and there throughout the area, but overall, just looking like it's going to be a very warm week. Spring, little taste of springtime for everybody in the area, and it's certainly going to feel like that in the overnight hours as well. Tonight, though, Roanoke 36 degrees, Blacksburg 33, along with Lynchburg, Danville, and South Boston. So overall, pretty typical night for tonight. We go into tomorrow with temperatures in the 60s throughout most of the area. Roanoke at 65, Blacksburg at 60, Lynchburg 65, Danville 65, and Martinsville at 62. So looking ahead to what we're seeing tomorrow with substantially warmer weather here on the horizon. Looking ahead to this week, again, it's a taste of the 60s, spring-like warmth throughout the area and abnormally warm weather. We're going to be about 66 by Wednesday. Notice some of that warmer air coming in from the west. That's how widespread this warm pattern is going to be here for this week. But there are signs of the impending cool down going into the later parts of this week. We're 66 by Thursday, but watch what happens going into Friday and then eventually Saturday. 63 for Friday, but you start noticing out west, we have more cooler air that's going to start funneling into the area with an upper level system. It's going to push southward, bringing in some cooler Arctic air to the area. Not anywhere near as bitter as what we just saw recently, but still going to be cool nonetheless. At least more than 60 degrees. We'll drop down probably into the 30s and 40s by the early start of next week. But as for Roanoke here for Saturday, about 58, so certainly looking a little bit cooler here as we go into next week. As for what we've seen in February so far, well, temperatures have been abnormally below average with a couple above average days here and there. But going ahead into what we've been seeing here for the next 7 days, don't know what's going on with my graphics tonight where we're not seeing much of anything on there, but I can tell you Tuesday and Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, partly cloudy with a few showers here and there. But as we get later on into the week, we're going to start seeing those temperatures really warm up.